Students, today we are going to discuss about sets. Now, what exactly is a set? See, we are knowing already what is the meaning of collection, what is the meaning of element. Collection means anything which you collect is called the collection, right? So, based on all this thing, we are going to define a new term for you guys, which is called the sets. What is set? Set is a well defined, okay? Set is a well defined collection of elements, right? Now here this word well defined plays a very important role. Now when I say well defined, means it should not be based on what is your way of thinking. For example, if I say that collection of vowels, so a, e, I, o, u, it makes sense. If I say collection of boys in the class, so I can name the boys and I can write down the names. But if I ask you collection of beautiful girls of the class, then this word beautiful is your perception. Okay, it can be different for person to person. So it is not well defined. If I say good batsman of cricket, I cannot define this because as per me, one person can be good, as per you, some other can be good. If I say tall boys of the class, then again, maybe your perspective will pinpoint few students and my perspective will pinpoint few students. So it is also not well defined. So they are the vague definitions. When I say the beautiful, tall, quality wise, when I am talking, then it is not a well defined. So when I speak about set, I always say it is a well defined collection. Okay? And it is usually represented by the capital letters like A, B, X, S, like that. And if I define any set A, suppose, and it has A, E, I, O, U, which is a set of vowels, then since E is sitting in the set, so these are all the elements, okay? These are all elements. Now I can say that E belongs to A. This sign is used for belongs to, okay? I can say that P does not belong to A. So these are the mathematical language which you need to learn now. Okay. So when I want to express that a particular element is in the set, I write it like E belongs to A. And when I want to say that a particular element does not belong to a set, I write it like this. So how now we are defining the things, that a set is a well defined collection. It is usually represented by capital letter. It contains some elements. When an element belongs to a set, I say that that element belongs to A. This is the sign. And for not, I do like this. The elements of the set are always written in this with comma. Correct? So what are your well-known sets? Tell me what is n. In mathematics, this n is set of natural number. Okay. So whenever I use this capital L, it is a set of natural number. Z is set of integers. Okay. Z plus is set of positive integers. Q is set of rational number. Okay, Q plus is set of positive rational numbers. Then R is set of real numbers, which is basically your number line. Okay. So you should not get confused when you see the symbols capital R, capital Z. So it is understood, it is well defined that Z represent the integers, R represent the real number. C is the set of complex number which you will study in complex number chapter, which is new for you right now, but you will go through it, right? So this is the basic thing, and I should be very clear here कि I cannot define the things like collection of beautiful girls, collection of tall boys, collection of talented kids, right? So this all I cannot talk. Now there, as I said, that set is a well defined collection, correct? Set is a well defined collection. Can you tell me what is the difference between a set and a collection? See here, I can say that set is a collection, but every collection is not a set. Okay, because set need to be well defined. When I am saying collection of beautiful girls, okay, that is a collection, but that is not a set. So every set is a collection, but every collection is not a set. Okay, so this is the difference between the word collection and set. Now when I talk about this set, I can represent the set in two different ways, which is basically called the representation. Okay, so when I speak about representation, I have two types of representation. First is a roster form, which is also known as tabular form. Okay, in this we list out the elements. Okay, we list out the elements. For example, if I say the first three odd numbers, so I will write 1, 3 and 5. Correct? First 10 even numbers, then I'll write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Not first 10 odd number, even number. If I'm saying first 10, so it should keep on going. I can say that even number less than or equal to 10. Then I will stop here. Okay. Then I can also write like that. See this here, you pay one attention. If I am writing the set of letters of mathematics, now here there is one important thing which you need to understand. How I'll write M A T H E. Now again M came, so no need to write it. Again A came, don't write it. T already written, don't write it. I can write, C I can write, and S I can write. So when they are giving a word and the set is letters of the word, the repetition should not be written 2 times or 3 times. It should be written only once. Okay. Now the other representation is your set builder form. What is a set builder form? In set builder form, we define a rule. Okay. Or we give the description. For example, if suppose you have this type of thing, let us take this only. Okay, how I will write it in the set builder form? I'll write X. Okay, it contains the elements X. Now what is the structure of X? X is equal to 2n. Now what is n? So I'll write where n belongs to natural number. So I know natural number starts from 1. So 2 ones are 2. So first element is 2, which I got. Second natural number is 2. So 2 twos are 4, I got. 2 threes are 6, I got. 2 fours are 8, I got. 2 fives are 10, I got. But I have to stop here. So here I need to put a condition कि n lies from 1 to 5. Or if you don't want to write in terms of n, you can write in terms of x also. कि x is between 2 to 10. That is also fine. Okay. So this is called the set builder form where I describe the nature. For example, take one more example here. write the solution of x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0 in roster form. Okay, and set builder form. Now I want to write down both. So first of all, you need to solve this. Now if you want to solve this, factors of 2 whose difference is 1. So x square plus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. X plus 2 minus 1 x plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 1 x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1 and minus 2. So my roster form is so simple, 1 comma minus 2, and I am done. Now set builder form, how I will write? X such that x is a solution of x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. I am done. Understood? So it is very simple. You have to carefully observe the rule and then you have to do. Let us take one more example. If I write x such that x is a positive integer and x square is less than 40. Correct? I want to write down it in roster form. Now in roster form, when I am writing, I want to write all the values of x for which x square is less than 40. And they have told me positive integer also. Now let us start with 0. Okay. Since we don't count it as an integer, so we will start with 1. So I will start with 1 because they are saying positive integer, right? So I am not starting with 0. I am starting with 1. So 1 square is less than 40, so it will come. 2 square is less than 40, so it will come. 3 square is less than 40, so it will come. 4, 5, 6. Now 7 square is what? 49. Right? So I have to stop here. If this condition of positive integer was not there, I would have written like this. Minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, like this till 6. But since they put the condition positive integer, so I wrote like this. Only this much. Correct? Now let us do the next question. Now suppose your a is equal to 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, dash, dash, dash. So I want to write the set builder form for this. So how I will write? First x such that x is equal to, now observe carefully. This is 1, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, this is 4 square, and this is 5 square. So what is happening here? The power is same. So I can say n to the power 2, where n belongs to n. Capital N is a natural number. Okay. Now I know natural number starts with 1. So I am okay. Now there is no end point of this set. I am keep on writing. So no need to express the limit of n, till which point I should consider the n. So this will become my answer. Okay. Take one more example. Suppose you have 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7. Now again try to observe. I am writing x such that x is equal to. I need to make a rule. Now what is happening here? 1 upon 1 plus 1. What is this? 2 upon 2 plus 1. Then 3 upon 3 plus 1. So I can see a rule. What is a rule? N upon n plus 1. Where, okay, n belongs to capital N. And do I have any range for this n? See, I am starting with 1. So I'll write n is from 1 up to 6. So this will become my answer. Or even if you don't want to mention this part, it's perfectly okay, because I know that natural number starts from 1. So you can just write n is less than or equal to 6, or you can also write n is less than 7. That also represent n is less than or equal to 6. Okay. So this is how we write down the answers. Now look at the one more question. Now consider, I want to write the set. What type of set? Set of reciprocal of natural numbers. Now how I can find out this set? See, first natural number 1, then 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, dash dash dash. Now if I want to write it in set builder form, so x such that x is equal to 1 by n and n belongs to capital N. I am done. So roster form also I got and set builder form also I got. Same way, if I ask you what is a set of all odd numbers, then how I will express the set of all odd numbers? S is equal to, what are the odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, like this. And this is also equal to x, such that x is equal to, how to express odd number? 2n minus 1, where n belongs to n. See, 2n plus 1 is also an odd number. But in this case, when I want to write n belongs to n, it will start with 1. So if I write 2n plus 1, it will become 3. It will start from 3. So 2n minus 1 I am opting. Correct? So this is how you have to think and write down the questions. Same way if I say set of even numbers. So how you will define? 2, 4, 6, like this. And this will become your x such that x is equal to 2n. And n belongs to capital N. Done. Even numbers also. Right? Now next is, suppose if I ask you this thing. X such that x belong to z and mod x is less than or equal to 2. Correct? Now mod x is less than or equal to 2. So we know that mod gives the absolute value. So if I take minus 2, okay, if I take x is equal to minus 2, it is working. Right? If I take minus 1, it is working. If I take 0, it is working. If I take 1, it is working. If I take 2, it is working. So this will be the set. Okay. Then now write down a roster form for this set. X such that x is equal to n upon n square plus 1 and n is from 1 to 3 and n belongs to n. So what should be the answer? So my answer will be equal to, first put n is equal to 1. So 1 by 2. N is equal to 2. So 2 by 2 square is 4 by 2 by 5. Then 3. So 3 by 10. I have to stop here because they told me from 1 to 3 only I should do. Correct? So this is how read the statement and carefully observe and then you write down it. Okay? Now, if I ask you, write down a set of all vowels which precede S. So how you will write? S is equal to A, E, I, O. Now U I will not write because they have given me this condition. Correct? U I will not write. Same way if I ask you, write down roster form for this Z where x square is less than 20. So now if I want to write it in roster form, how I'll write? Again that square thing, but now there is no condition of positive. Correct? So you put first 0. 0 is less than 20, done. Now 1 is less than 20, 2 is less than 20, 3 square is less than 20, 4 square is less than 20, 5 square is more than 20, so it won't come. Now write in reverse also because I know that the square of negative number is same as that of positive number. So this will become my answer. Okay? Now write down the set builder form for this one. 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, up to 9 by 10. Okay, so see it is forming a rule. So how I'll write? X such that x is equal to n upon n plus 1, where n belongs to n and your n is from 1 to 9. Done? Correct. Same way, if you have this thing 1, 1 by 4, 1 by 9, 1 by 16, 1 by 25, then how I will write x such that x is equal to 1 by n square. N belongs to n over, because there is no endpoint for this. Now there is one different question. Let us see this one. Now suppose if I ask you a is equal to an such that n belongs to capital N and an plus 1 is equal to 3an and a1 is equal to 1. Then write down the roster form. Now what exactly is given? First thing, a1 is the 1, no issues. Now when I want to write a2, means in this relation when I am putting n is equal to 2, right? So if I put n is equal to 1, if I put n is equal to 1, I will get a2. So a2 is equal to 3a1. So 3 into 1, which is equal to 3. Now put n is equal to 2. When you put a is equal to 2, how much you get? a3, which is equal to 3 into a2. Now 3 into what is a2? a2 is 3, which is 9. Then put n is equal to 3. So a4 is equal to 3 into a3, which is equal to 3 into 9, which is equal to 27. So what will be my answer? My answer will be 1, 3, 9, 27, dash, dash, dash. Easy? So it looks difficult, but it is very easy. Same way, there is one more question where a is equal to an such that n belongs to capital N. an plus 2 is equal to an plus 1 plus an. Also a1 is equal to a2 is equal to 1. Correct? Now again let us start. a1 and a2 are already defined. Now put n is equal to 1. If you put n is equal to 1, what you will get? a3 is equal to a2 plus a1. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now put n is equal to 2. So a4 is equal to a3 plus a2, which is equal to 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Now put n is equal to 3. So a5 is equal to a4 plus a3. So a4 is how much? 3. Plus a3 is how much? 2. So 5. So what will be my answer? I am starting with a1. So 1, then a2 1, then a3 2, then 3, then 5, like this. Correct? So this is how we define a set, and this is how we speak about what is a representation of a set, what are the terms we use in the set. Okay, now in my next video, I will be discussing with you the types of set. By that time, you should revise this, and with the help of this, you can do the first exercise of your NCERT very easily. Okay, so subscribe the channel so that you will get a notification whenever I will upload a video. So subscribe it, like it, and share it with maximum number of people. Thank you.